Hello everyone, so today I'm gonna show you guys my guacamole recipe with nachos that I'm making. These are all the ingredients that I have prepared. So here I have 6 avocados which I have pitted and I have smashed to the best of my abilities. Here I have half a red onion chopped as small as possible, half a tomato, and then here I have about 6 green chilies. These are just green onions. Here I have half red onion, half a tomato, and one lemon which I have cut in half. And the chips that I'll be using is these ones, the Tostitos hint of lime and the Tostitos hint of garlic. I'm just making this for 2 people, so it's not going to be that many layers, and at the same time I'm gonna mix the 2 chipses so we get different flavors. So I'm gonna go ahead and first show you guys, and these are the chip. This is the mozzarella right here. I have some extra here in case I want to add more. And then also I have here my Tostito salsa, which I'll be adding in between the layers. I've gotten hot because I love spicy, so this is what I have. So these are all my ingredients, guys. And then this is what I'll be putting it in the oven in. Just something I bought from the dollar store. You can get bigger sizes, but this size is good enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and first mix the guac and show you guys. So here is my avocados, 6 of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this mixture and add it in here. And then next, I'm not gonna add a lot of green chilies to my avocado because I want to save the green chilies for on top of the nachos. So I'm gonna just go ahead and take just a little bit, maybe just a little bit more, and then I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt because I'm gonna add this whole lemon, sorry, I keep saying lime, the whole lime. I'm gonna go ahead and add it here. So okay, that's enough. So that's less than half a tablespoon. So now I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze my lime in here, take out all the juices, squish, 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 squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as hard as you can, guys. And you can also use a spoon to help you, which I'll be doing. So I'm gonna stop the recording for a second to take out all the juices with a spoon, which makes it easier. You just put the spoon inside here and squish everything out. So here we go, guys. I squeezed in all the lemon juice. I've gone ahead and mixed my guac with everything else with my avocados, and this guacamole tastes really good. It smells really fresh, and don't worry, if you have a bit left over, you can just put it in a Tupperware and put it away in the fridge to use with something else. Just gonna taste it. It's just the right amount of oniony, tomato, lemony taste. Here is my lemons, which I pitted with the spoon. It just makes it so much easier to pit, guys, and to take out all the juices. And hey, you can actually keep this to put in your tea if you want, or to put in your rice. It makes it smell really good. That's just a side tip for you guys. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start assembling. So I'm gonna just take a bunch and put it here, just like this, roughly. So here I have a layer. Now I'm gonna go ahead, take some chilies, just sprinkling it on where I see it, just like that. And then taking some green onions, just sprinkling. I love green onions and I love onions, and it's actually really good for our immune system and for our health, especially during this winter flu season. So there we go. Now we're gonna take some red onions. Be generous, guys. If you like a lot, then put a lot. If you like little, then put little. And it also depends on how many layers you're gonna do, so you want to make sure that you have enough for all your layers. Okay, so now I'm gonna take some tomatoes. Just put it like so, making sure that it's being an even as possible. And now time for the cheese. And I just chopped this with the knife because it was so soft. You can put it through the grater if you like, but once we put it on here, it's gonna melt anyways, so it doesn't really make a difference how you put it. Just make sure you get it on the actual Tostitos. And this is a perfect snack to have for like game night, you know, movie night, your friends coming over. Just a little time consuming to prep everything at the beginning, but putting it together is so easy. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put the second layer with my roasted garlic. So now this is completely covered, so we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing again. I think we can do up to 3 layers. Take some green onions. And then a little bit more. And it's okay if it falls through, guys, because at the end of the day, it's the same dish. We're gonna take some tomatoes. And if it goes to the bottom, then that means it's gonna get crispier and yummier. And then we're gonna be eating it anyways. It's okay. Okay, now we're gonna add some cheese. Take a handful, making sure that it's being as even as possible. Okay, gonna add one more layer because I have a bit of everything left, and then I should be done, guys. This is my third layer, and I'm just about to add the cheese and then go ahead and put it in the oven. And we can put it in the oven for about 15 minutes. But this will not be on broil, okay guys? You don't want to put the top for 15 minutes. This is the bottom for 15 minutes. And if you preheat the oven right now while we're doing this, if we preheat the oven, then the cheese is gonna melt faster, which is a smart idea, right? Because we don't want to wait so long for this yumminess to cook. So I would suggest preheating your oven to 350 degrees or 300, and then going ahead and putting this in the oven for about 15 minutes, the bottom, and then putting the top for 5 minutes or until you like the way that the golden brownness looks. And if you like it a bit charred, then leave it in a bit longer. And that's it, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead, put it in the oven, and show you guys after I take it out. It's really simple. That's it. So guys, I had the oven on 350 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes, and then I switched it to broil for 5 minutes, and then I turned it off, and I have just taken out my nachos from the oven. They look delicious. I like it a bit charred, so I had kept it up for a bit longer because I know this way the cheese melts all the way through and I get that little bit of barbecue-y taste, which I love. So I'm gonna show you guys how I serve it up with the guacamole that I had made with you guys. So here we go, guys. Nachos with homemade guacamole, and I have the hot salsa on the side just in case, but I think we should be good with the guacamole. It looks delicious. I know it will taste delicious. Let's go and try one, guys, so I can show you what I'm talking about. So here it is, taking some guac, and that's yummy. I can hear the crunch, guys. And of course, don't double dip unless it's the other side. Really good, guys. So really good, really easy. Try it and let me know what you think. Thank you for following me.